タルギアサバイブの最新ゲームプレイ映像をお届けする。メタルギアサバイブはメタルギアソリッド5ファントムペイン同様、ミッションをクリアすることでストーリーが進行していく。今回はその一部である協力ミッションを紹介しよう。メタルギアサバイブは異世界に飛ばされたマザーベースの兵士たちが元の世界に戻るためにサバイブする物語である。この世界にはワームホールを通じてさまざまな世界から物や人が流れ着く。彼らは素材を集め道具を作り、あらゆるものを利用して元の世界に帰る方法を探し求める。本ミッションの目的は特殊なワームホールの発生地点に発信機を設置し、救難信号を送ることだ。目的地をマークする。今回は2つのチームに分かれて潜入する。
俺についてこい。承知した。
幸運を祈る。
こうすることで素材を効率的に回収することが可能となる。クリーチャーだ。この世界で最も頻繁に遭遇する敵だ。頭部が欠損しているな。視界が悪そうだ。複数の敵に正面から向かうのは危険だ。疑似餌を使ってみよう。音と匂いによってうまく疑似餌におびき寄せることができた。背中のコブはクリーチャーの弱点だ。ここを破壊すれば即死させることができる。メタルギアサバイブでは敵クリーチャーも素材として利用することができる。回収しておこう。MGS5 でも活躍したワームホール回収装置を使う。目的地へ行く前に建物内部の素材を回収する。入り口の前にクリーチャーが一体。仲間と協力して排除しよう。このような状況ではスリングショットが有効だ。不意打ちで角に当てれば数秒間意識を奪うことができる。うまくいった。このように地形を利用して敵を倒すことも可能だ。素材を回収する。この後役に立つだろう。別行動中の先行チームはどうしているだろうか。状況を確認しよう。先行したチームも素材を集めながら潜入中だ。クリーチャーたちがいるが気づかれないように進む。前方にクリーチャーだ。感謝する。足を怪我したようだな。怪我は種類によって様々なデメリットが生じる。急いで治療しなければならない。治療には専用のアイテムが必要となる。素材を集めアイテムを作ることはメタルギアサバイブのミッション攻略において極めて重要となる。治療が完了した。ミッション継続だ。目的地までもう少しだ。目的地は目の前だが何体かのクリーチャーが行く手を阻んでいる。あんなところに羊が。彼もこの世界に飛ばされてきたのだろうか。同じ漂流者のよしみだ。ここは彼に役立ってもらうことにしよう。 MGS5 のマルチ対戦モードであるメタルギアオンラインでも登場したフルトンキャノン。仲間が羊を追い立ててくれた。捕獲成功。ところでこの世界には回収ヘリはやってこない。すまないがしばらくそうして浮かんでいてくれ。羊の声におびき寄せられてクリーチャーたちが一箇所に集まった。まとめて倒すことができた。彼にはベースキャンプでゆっくりしてもらう。あれが今回の目的地だ。敵の数が多い。発信機を安全に設置するには全て排除しなければならない。マーカーを設置し集合の合図を送る。
こっちだ。
集合の合図が届いた。急いで合流だ。これよりクリーチャーを排除し目的地を確保する。
ゴーゴーゴー。クリア。
クリア。クリア。
目的地の確保に成功した。
はい、ということで皆さん、世界初公開のプレイ映像、まずいかがでしたか？
And ladies and gentlemen,
いける。ありがとうございます。
that was a live preview of Metal Gear Survive. My thoughts and feelings, I'm a little bit underwhelmed with the actual, showcase. I felt like, first of all, that is on the Phantom Pain's Fox engine, which is an amazing engine. You can tell that gameplay wise it's going to be flowing well, but this was extremely narrative and a lot of just too much displays of simple parts rather than giving you some good flow. But actually, hold on, there's more. I'm watching this live as we speak, so apologies. Here we go.
救難信号の発信開始。見晴らしのいい位置から周囲を警戒する。ワームホールから段ボールが出現。
回収して。
So they're marking areas. I'm gonna pause the audio from the feed. I have mostly American viewers, anyways. I'm gonna be the commentator here, guessing what I'm seeing. So what happened there? They just called in a drop. They have some guys now attacking. They want to defend, so they're working at it. First time you're seeing a staff in Metal Gear and a bow. So those are fairly new items. And then the other gentleman is rocking the machete that the Skulls use in Metal Gear Solid 5. So it's interesting enough. I need to see more. As you can build your base, I see here you can fortify the area to protect, which is interesting enough. That's something good. Here we go. Now we're getting to some type of actual displays of what the game is offering. Again, it's in the Fox engine. It looks good as far as flowing. And there they go. They're gonna pick up the drop that they called in for. We don't know what it is until I learn Japanese. So this guy here, he's rocking the Skull Unit's machete, and they cleared the area. They accomplished a quick mission, and I guess that's how it finishes. As you could see, that radio thing was what gave them the chance to get a drop. But I'm guessing this is their mother base or their little safe haven for the moment. And here we go, looking through some items that they can use for their base and fortify their base. He's purchasing different items to be able to... Oh, actually, this is the crafting system. Apologies, guys. That is actually the crafting system. I do want to put the audio just to have some sound. Make it interesting. As you see here, he's just placing them down and fortifying their safe haven there and just defending it. So it's Metal Gear Survive. That's what the concept is. So this gentleman has this gate, which is even more interesting. It's a very different game. This is not your traditional Metal Gear. They have some stealth elements, as we can see here. He's sneaking up, but I don't see enough to say this is for a challenging game like me, who loves stealth. It's gonna be more just fun play, hanging out with friends. Come on, let's team up type of style instead of actually, you know, very stealthy. And because these enemies are not too smart, but there's plenty of them, so it's gonna be very difficult to maintain and manage that. So it'll be a lot of fun to hang out with some friends. Come on, let's go. Get hack and slash as he hack and slashes this guy to death, protecting his I would call it a radio transmission communication center or some type of device. And this is a part of the story where we're revealing some of the story where, you know, you get wormholed and then you want to use this device to try to get back and forth to places. You want to defend your area, and these herds just keep coming. Why are these herds existing and what's going on is a part of the mystery, as well as what's next as far as, okay, we're stuck here, we're figuring out how to use these mechanics, we're crafting new fences and stuff, we're wormholing items, etc. But what is going on? Earlier we seen what was a wormhole that was in the sky, and we went there, and that was what we just saw, the first piece of the gameplay. This is a secondary piece to showcase the crafting and defending of, and there he is. He's marking for his enemy, and now this guy's probably going to go in and craft something else that he can use against them. And there it is, a torrent. So he's going to rock this gun, lay them out, probably destroy them pretty good. And from there, you know, like this part is cool, the crafting system, bringing in a more organic RPG element to Metal Gear. I can appreciate that. I love this wormhole placements of different items. I think that's awesome. As we see the zombies getting torn down by this. You've seen barely any stuff in the beginning, which was just a small portion. Now we're seeing all action, defending your base, crafting items. Interesting enough. I want to see how this bow and arrow works out. I would love to try it. Something different, you know. As we see the wormhole continue to develop, what does that do? Does that take us to the next stage, the next level, the next path to complete the story? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself as you play, because you really want to oh man, I wonder what would happen if no one puts gates up, and how can we deal with the masses in other ways outside of defenses. There is a lot of enemies. There it is, fence down. That is an awesome right there, physics and
大量の敵がなだれ込んで
animations.
防ぎきれない
It's really nice. But they're getting overwhelmed at this time. It's hopefully a good climax for something amazing. I don't know what, but we will see.
残念ながら撤退する ミッション失敗
And mission failed, most likely. They didn't get to wormhole. They're
メタルギアサバイブ TGS2016 プレイデ
there it is.
ミッションは残念ながら失敗に終わったが
So
協力ミッションの魅力
if there's more footage, I'll put it, but I'm gonna mute these guys for a little
メ
while
タルギアサバイブにはこの他にも様々
until they announce something or show something. But so far, from what I'm seeing here, I like parts of it. I just feel like I'm so used to dealing with enemies, AIs, people, that give me more of a challenge. You know, they'll call for backup. They'll try to flank me, things like that. They have weapons too. So it's like these guys, it's a survival game. So there's a bunch of them, but none of them have any type of, you know, weapons that are gonna damage me. So they're just melee attacking. So I can hit them from afar. And my favorite way to play is CQC. So, you know, we've seen the CQC where they pushed the zombie or creature into a big pile of sticks, and that was interesting enough. So there's elements here that make it interesting, and it seems like it could be something great. It's not a short shot. I'm looking at another piece of footage. I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully get to see more, but this just looks like what we saw already. He's replaying it, which I'm okay with, and we get to see parts of it as it goes on. See these here, these headshots, they're beaming them in together as a team. You know, they're showcasing some of the features in the game that are interesting. But I just wonder how much depth is in there when it comes to the enemies. Are they all just creatures, or is there anything? That is my worry. As far as the story goes, I'm sure they could cook up something wild. We're already dealing with something wild enough, like wormholes and things like that. So, and these creatures. So, you know, this can go anywhere. Hopefully, it's a good display. As you see, I switched over to a picture of Metal Gear Survive, the title. Hopefully, there's a good display of what it does. Oh, here we go. We're gonna get into the crafting system. As they show it, I'm displaying it. So this crafting system was something new. It was surprising for me. Not that I didn't expect something like this, but I didn't really predict it. Everything else is already predictable from what I've seen so far. And this was fairly new, which is really cool. But I just wonder how that's going to work out. Is this just kind of like your development unit and you can just call in for a supply drop? That's kind of what it feels like, not really like a crafting system. Because, you know, Metal Gear, the Phantom Pain already has that system where you can call in for, develop something and call in for it. But this is something different, you know what I mean? So it's similar, but I just wonder if there's going to be merchandise as far as materials to pick up. Actually, that's what I meant. Are there going to be materials that are going to change the game? And here we go. I staying on the live feed here, and right now we have what is some defense, and we want to defend our terminal thing there that we've built, and we're trying to wormhole out of there, I guess. And all these fences and different items that you craft, you can utilize to defend the area, which right now they're getting overrun. And it's interesting, again. So we will see what they have to offer when it comes to that part. That part is cool. It's very different from normal Metal Gear. I think this is a good difference as far as the actual parts of it. But here goes some stealth. But this is the most important part for me here, and I just feel like the stealth element isn't as powerful as it should be. Like these guys, I get it, you are being stealthy, going past them, but they're just like, they just feel weird. You know what I mean? It's not like they're bad or anything. It just feels weird. There's no stealth in shooting those guys like that. So it's a little bit odd, as you can see. I'm usually the most optimistic person you can meet, but that stealth needs to be displayed a lot better, because that was just a weak presentation. And here we go with the defense unit putting down different parts. This is what I was talking about. That's actually new and different. You can actually build your structure to protect it and to defend it against other soldiers. I feel like this in the Phantom Pain, if we had more of the bases and areas and stuff, that would have been a lot better. But this looks cool. That part is definitely 100% great. I'll keep switching back and forth from this title screen here to the main one. What else? What are my impressions? It's hard to say. I didn't get a lot of the stealth. Metal Gear is usually stealth, but I'm happy that they're trying something different. You know, rather than just giving us a rerun. I would prefer, here we go with some more footage on the enemies. I would prefer them to expand and to try to develop more. And hopefully we'll see some more elements in place. This guy's just talking. But some more elements in place for the future, a better display. I think that is his learning curve. These guys that are trying to take over the Kojima style. Kojima's mastered it to the point where his presentations during trailers and stuff is probably so amazing. It makes you fall in love with the game before you play it. Right now we're getting a plain trailer, and then we're getting a gameplay demo that doesn't have that fire. The demo picked up at the end when we had to defend and you were crafting. I like that part a lot. But the beginning, when they try to showcase stealth, there was not really much there to get you excited. But again, this is early development. It's coming out next year. There's still a lot to go. I just wanted to record it and put it out from Twitter, the tweeting from the tweet. Put it up on Twitter for everybody to see and enjoy. This is my opinion. This is what I feel. This is what I think. I don't know. Everybody has their own opinions and thoughts about what they like or don't like. I think what we saw, there's good quality there, and it's going to be a fun game to just hang out with some friends and play. I'm not compelled story-wise. I'm not compelled at all story-wise. I don't know what's going on with the wormhole as far as, can you please give me some depth to that and make it more realistic and believable, because right now it just seems like an outlandish part, which Metal Gear has always been outlandish. Metal Gear Solid 2 had some really amazing stuff that I won't get into today, but I'll make a video about wormholes and alternate universes and etc. Those exist in the Metal Gear era, and they're a part of it. But again, we need a good foundation of a story to build on that and to really make it extravagant and believable. Because right now it's just like, okay, this is crazy, but I'll play it. Seems fun. I'll try it out. There's a lot of games that don't have that flavor enough to be high quality, and this game has the high quality. Now we just got to make sure that the story falls in line. That is so key for me, and I don't know what it'll do. You know, I don't mind running around and teaching guys how to stealth against these creatures. It's not the same as humans, so that's kind of a problem, but it'll be fun to do that. Then defending the areas, I'm such a great scout just like a, I don't even know what to call it. I have good awareness, so I can put a team together to teach them, show them what's going on, and it'll help big time because this is gonna be a fun mode where you just want to be aware of your surroundings, put things in place in the right place, and time every move you make properly. You know, put a torrent here, put a trap there, things like that. Like for example, I would have put traps all around the device that we were defending in this mode, which these guys kind of just did it scared. You know, instead of accomplishing it, they kind of just ran off. Like, oh, they beat us from what I've seen. So it is what it is. Next up, you know, we'll hopefully get more information because this guy's talking for a good 40 minutes here, and he'll probably just give us something that we can learn from and really pick up what is happening and what's going on. At the time, I'm very, very, very curious of what the story can be and what other mechanics. As far as, look at this mechanic here. Hopefully they showcase it. The healing. He hurt his leg, and this is kind of like Metal Gear Solid 3. And it's, I don't know what this is, a spinning meter or something that, you know, how does that work directly? They haven't really said, but I'll kind of analyze it another time. I'm just watching this and speaking about it real quick. So that element, you know, he's gonna talk about all these. He's talking about all these things as I'm talking, so you can imagine all the details he's giving all the fans so that they could so they can really, really display what is going on. So right now they still don't have a date. They're saying coming 2017. It's not really showcased just yet as he displays the time and the title, etc. So that's it. As far as my personal impressions, I'm still wanting to see more. I'm still like, okay, come on, make me really love this, make me really interested, and make me really, really compelled on a story level and on a challenge level. Right now, I'm compelled on a co-op, hang out with some friends, defend my base type zone, create all these perimeters and protection, and know how to defend them well. But on a story base and a stealth, these are my two important parts of Metal Gear. I think story and stealth are what made Metal Gear so great. You know, the gameplay was a lot of fun that way. So we'll see. We will see. It's a waiting game, I guess, for now until we figure out what is up. But I like it. I'm okay with figuring out the rest later. They're gonna have an English translation. Hopefully the narrative is worked well, and you can enjoy that. And we'll see how that goes. I'll keep people updated. I'm sure the community's going crazy about this right now, and you have some good and some bad, and I think there's things to get excited for when you see the defense, the crafting, and the different parts. It's really awesome to have that added on to the Metal Gear game when it comes to the Survive. But I still need some story here. I gotta get a storyline. I have to figure out what is really going on. Give me something. I'm very curious. You know, you get wormed whole, and that's all we know. And then the rest is just creatures and wormholes. So, you know, they have to provide us with something. Maybe not this time, maybe next time. Who knows? Until then, enjoy. It's not over yet, though. They're talking about the release of what is the definitive edition. It's an amazing display of a game, and I'm excited for that. Even though I've had all of it, I think maybe, just maybe, they might have some extra footage. They might have some extra content that we can't talk about just yet, but it'll be out sometime soon, hopefully. So, without further ado, I'm closing this out. I think the stream is done doing their thing. I'm pretty much done, and we're gonna call it a day. And I'm gonna hear from the Twitter world, trying to get at me about a bunch of different things. So, thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. Peace.